Venus rising. Alright. Alright. What's up, Mr. Overhead? How you be? How you be? How you be? How you be? Beautiful rising, T-Love. Hey, Mama. How you doing? Gratitude for your presence. Yay. Let me see how we gonna get this out now. Try to get this out. Let me make this U-turn really quickly. They got all this construction going on around here. Alright, let me see if I can get this out real quickly, you guys. Let me try to get this out. Hold on, y'all. Just trying to get this out really quickly. Just a second. I can't even. Oh no. Okay. Alright, let's see. I'll just do it like that. Just do it like that. Alright. We just do it like that. Let's start off with that. Alright. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Alright. So, y'all first in class. Yeah, that GMO post, I know. Isn't that something? And that's why a lot of folk are really going through, gastrointestinal issues and having a lot of constipation issues and different things of that nature, because it's, it's becoming altered. And they knew in this essence or in this moment that many people were going to revert to going to fruits and different things of that nature. And it's just, it's just a sad thing, because, the ascension is going to migrate you into less dense foods for consumption. So they targeted fruits and vegetables, purposefully, for that matter. So it's just sad. It's really, really sad, to see something like that. But that's a part of this, conversation too, as well. I mean, that actually can be incorporated in terms of what it is that I'm going to briefly say, this rising, to give you guys something to think about, with the new matrix codes. And I was I came up with this analogy, in observation of yesterday's, live, that, I was a part of yesterday. Greetings, sis. How you doing, Mama? That I was a part of yesterday. That I just... Oh, shit, this thing get on my nerves. That I was a part of yesterday. That I just want to briefly bring to you guys' attention, so that we could be more observant moving forward. To give, just to be more observant, so that we can listen more to our youth, because they are having more of an insight as to actually what is going on. Because a lot of what we're doing right now, as adults, I'm not going to really say as adults, but a lot of stuff of what we're doing right now is kind of somewhat antiquated, information that we're bringing forth into this now moment. And the younger generation, in which they're not really younger generation, they are the ones that have been coded and calibrated, to be a part of the correctional value of this matrix. I want to bring you guys back to, I can't remember the passage, verbatim in the Bible, where I don't know what king it was, y'all, But remember that king that says kill every firstborn male child. They were trying to rid every firstborn male child that came with the correction codes. So this is similar to, it's kind of somewhat of the same difference in terms of they know that the correction codes are coming through to modify the matrix. What's up, Cosmos? How you doing? Gratitude for your presence. So I think a lot of times, and this is not to be I'm not trying to diminish anybody's knowing, in terms of, the history and different things of that nature, but it is a bit outdated for what is actually going on. And I think we got to have some, bit of humility and humble ourselves to a sense to listen to what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of times, we think that, our history and listening to the ancestors and different things of that nature brings forth essence of enlightenment. But these kids are coming with a different essence of what is truly going on right now because they have been coded. And I think we have to listen to what they are saying because they're bringing in a different essence of what's actually going on. And I just wanted to, as I say, I'm the neutralizer to bridge the gap between the two essences because they both are significantly valuable. But we got to begin to, realize the significance of both and how both can work together. And I think, we have to begin to listen to both aspects because it was something that Sage was saying that resonated with me to say that yes, his value of how he was bringing forth the information is very significant to what is going on right now, and so therefore it was deemed worthy to be beneficial for us to really encompass in this moment so that we could be aware and know how to facilitate, in this, moving forward. So that's just something that I want to, bring our attention to is that when we get into these dialogues, and we hear that type of frequency, express, his updated perspective. Yes, Mr. Overett. Absolutely. We have to we have to have a keen ear because a lot of things that we are listening to right now, believe it or not, it's just regurgitation. It's just the same shit, different day. And that's the thing that we have to become aware of. It's like how many people do we have to listen to that's saying the same stuff over and over again? Like everybody is just saying the same thing in their own way. When are we going to begin to recognize, some new information that's coming through? And that's the thing that I think we need to begin to tune ourselves into, change the radio station, change the dial, and tune into something new, right? Tune into different, because how much time do I got to hear about the ancestors? I'm tired of hearing about the ancestors. It's the ancestors. I'm tired of hearing about how many people do I need to hear about the ancestors? I mean, we already know. How many times do I have to hear about it? I get it. We get it. We hear it we done heard it 100 different ways. When Sage came in talking about the Schumann resonance and understanding the frequency codes and how it correlates with with what's going on and with the holidays and different things of that nature and stuff with the gematria. Now that's some shit that we need to be listening to because that is relative to what's going on. It's a new essence of how the manipulation of frequencies is taking place, right? Something that we need to be aware of. That's the new shit. That's new shit. So, the new stuff is being presented to itself, not just us creating new things, but us being aware of new things, right? Not necessarily new, but new to us because we've been in a state of slumber, right? And we're just now becoming aware of it. Okay. And so we got these beings that are here that are on it because they're coded to recognize it. Okay. These so-called babies and children is who we should be. Yes, they're not babies and they're not children. Exactly. T-Love. Exactly. It was fascinating. And he had some new depth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Over. Yes, Jay, very relevant. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, Elvin. Gratitude for your presence. Absolutely. Right? So, when deity dropped the seed new, so new now has transcended abroad more spectrums of understanding. It's not just the creation of new, but also recognizing what's new, right? Or what's new to us because of what is happening that we were, in slumber and that we were not aware of, right? So now it's new to us. You understand what I'm saying? But all of this ancestor stuff and everything, we know about that. We know about what has happened in the past because it's been constantly regurgitated. These are things that, they made us aware of over and over again and again. And respectfully, we done heard it 1,100 different ways. We're aware of that stuff, and we got to give respect to, these frequencies that are coming in, that are making us aware of the new things that are actually taking place that we were not aware of. So we can't disbar them and discredit them, because they are bringing in, a new essence of information, that is allowing us to be able to decipher and decode. Wish I recorded Sage to hear and analyze every word for their comprehension. Yeah, I was on it. I wish I would have recorded it too, but I was on it, and I actually said something in that live to Heavy about it to say that, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but what he's saying, no disrespect, is antiquated by comparison to what Sage was talking about. And I didn't mean that to be disrespectful. But I'm saying it now again today so that, it could be, it could be heard again, that we must take into consideration, these new correction codes that are coming through, for us to, for us to be aware of in terms of what is actually taking place right now. This is what's happening now is what we, should be, comprehensive of. Right? I was just thinking about you from your last live video yesterday morning. So glad and thankful you went live this morning. Well, I'm grateful, Elvin. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you. Right? I'm not going to be on here too long, but I just wanted to, like I said, I'm the neutralizer between the two. And I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. Where we could be, more conscious about, not just looking at a baby face or somebody that was just born in 2001, okay? And just looking at them, listen to the frequency, right? And also watch what IG is doing. They've banned him from going live. He can't even go live. So, these are little subtle things that you can kind of somewhat pay attention to kind of give you an idea of where they are in terms of the frequency. And I don't see where he's actually saying anything that is bad or derogatory or anything. He's not, he's not vulgar. He's not disrespectful. He's none of that on his page, strike me as something that I would, be, cringe. And I cringe very easily. I cringe on a lot of stuff, and I'm not cringed by anything that he says. I'm not, and I'm very sensitive. Many of you know, right? And so but they've banned him from going live, and he's just one of many. There are many others that are out there, but I'm just speaking on him particularly because he was a part of that live and he was very significant. So just to give you guys a fresh example of what that might look like. So that's why I'm using him as an example. But there are many that are out there that I think we need to pay attention to, into the frequency of being able to recognize the newness of what is here as these new correction codes that are coming through. And that's part of the reason why, all of these inoculations and everything they paused alive, guys. That's part of the reason why these inoculations came in, to kind of, slow that down. When we're born, they're trying to give us, the Hep B's and different things of that nature. Divine cringeworthy is the new barometer, okay? Well, it don't take much. My meter is sensitive, right? It don't take much, right? All right, y'all, it's 6:43. But so in the essence of that, and once again, I'm not here to step on nobody's toes. I done took DET's new. I'm just running with it. Because, that's the floodgate. She done opened up the floodgate, done gave me the baton, and I'm running with it, right? I'm still running. What's that girl name? I can't think of her name. She the next FloJo. I got that baton. I'm running, sis. I'm running. All right. So it done open up the floodgates for us to us to realize that, we have the ability to really begin to Shakara, yes. Right? So it gave us the ability to begin to really truly understand ourselves, and the momentum, so that we could begin to recognize ourselves within ourselves through others, for what is significant in this now moment. Because this constant regurgitation of the same shit is not, they'll allow that, because it's stagnant. Anything that's stagnant, that is not going to get you anywhere, they'll allow that. It's like we're fighting over crumbs, because it's of, I'm not going to say it's not of any value, but it's old news. It's stagnant. It's so much other shit that's going on right now that is far ahead of the game, and we won't allow these beings to come into the midst, because they were born yesterday. And that's so the mistake. That's a big mistake to make, right? You cannot look at age, because it's not about that. It really is not about that. So we make a big mistake when we try to judge a book by its cover, because it's not about that. All right. Love you guys. I shall commence to talking with you guys later. Have an amazing day, and we can elaborate more on it. If I am summoned to be a part of a live today, that I'll say this again. I have no problem with saying it again. So that way we could be, that it could be, yes, but that is a part of unity, to not be discriminative. That is a part of unity, to not be discriminative, because we need that energy. We need that frequency, because those particular codes, are a part of the essence of to unite, right? But they are coded to unite, because it brings that sense of unity and that sense of clarity, because it elevates you, right? It still elevates you. It's more to it than just the information. It's the frequency itself. If you allow it to be a part of you, right? If you accept the value of it. So it does more than just inform, right? Once you allow it to integrate with you, right? It's very powerful. Grab your, I gotta go. All right, babies. I love you guys. Have an amazing day, and I should come in to talk with you guys later. We'll talk. I love you guys. Later.